Y&R Spoilers Weekly Update Feb 9/13, Victor's summons, Billy's plot and Mariah switches gears. Tune in to find out about the drama happening in Genoa City. The Young and the Restless Spoilers Weekly Update for February 9/13 teased that Victor summons his family to a big meeting. Plus, Billy plots with Phyllis to double-cross Kane, but Victoria busts them. Finally, Mariah is forced to switch gears in the middle of her kidnapping plot. Tune in next week so you can catch all of the action in Genoa City. Monday, February 2nd, 2026, episode 13306. Nick, Joshua Morrow, worked hard to hide the depth of his pain while spending time with Sharon Case. He offered reassurance and steadiness, even as the emotional strain showed in quieter moments. Sharon sensed that Nick was holding something back, but he chose not to burden her, determined to manage it on his own. Elsewhere, Noah, Lucas Adams, and Sienna, Tamara Braun, talked honestly about their future. Their connection remained strong, but the realities of distance, family, and expectations weighed heavily on the conversation. Neither was ready to walk away, yet both understood that wanting each other did not automatically solve what came next. Meanwhile, Mariah, Cameron Grimes, continued to justify her choices involving Dominic, Ethan Ray Allen. Her thinking grew more rigid and emotional, and her plans began drifting into dangerous territory, making it clear that her sense of right and wrong was becoming increasingly distorted. Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, episode 13307. Sharon and Tessa, Kate Fairbanks, struggled to accept the truth about Mariah. Both wanted desperately to believe there was a misunderstanding, but the facts made denial impossible. Their concern focused on Dominic and what Mariah's fragile state of mind could mean for his safety. At the same time, Claire, Haley Aaron, quietly began digging into Audra, Zolika Silver. What started as casual curiosity sharpened as Claire followed inconsistencies that Audra clearly hoped would remain buried. Each question pushed Claire closer to something Audra did not want exposed. Noah stood his ground with Nick during a tense conversation. While he understood his father's concern, Noah made it clear that he would not be pressured into changing his plans or abandoning his relationship. His resolve signaled a turning point in their dynamic. Wednesday, February 4th, 2026, episode 13308. Victor, Eric Braden, struck back against Kane, Billy Flynn, making it clear he was far from finished. His move was calculated and aggressive, signaling that he was prepared to escalate the conflict to regain control. Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, worried openly about Lily's safety. With communication limited and answers scarce, her unease deepened as Victor pushed forward with his plan. Elsewhere, Jack, Peter Bergman, and Diane, Susan Walters, allowed themselves a brief moment of celebration after securing a meaningful win. At the same time, Lauren, Tracy E. Bregman, gave Billy, Jason Thompson, an update on Jill's condition, forcing him to confront how much was at stake beyond business battles. Thursday, February 5th, 2026, episode 13309. Victor urged his family to trust his plan, dismissing their concerns with confidence that everything was under control. His certainty did little to ease the growing tension among those closest to him. Abby, Melissa Ordway, and Devon, Brighton James, sought outside help as their desperation to find Dominic intensified. Fear and urgency shaped every decision as they clung to hope while confronting the worst possibilities. Phyllis, Michelle Stafford, remained firmly in Kane's corner, offering emotional support when he needed it most. Her loyalty gave him strength as the pressure from Victor continued to mount. Friday, February 6th, 2026, episode 13310. Victor tightened the screws on Kane, making his expectations unmistakably clear. The confrontation left Kane with little room to maneuver and underscored how far Victor was willing to go. Jack and Kyle, Michael Mueller, made a strategic power move, quietly aligning their interests while chaos unfolded elsewhere. Their actions hinted at longer-term consequences beyond the immediate conflict. Meanwhile, Holden, Nathan Owens, turned to Claire for help with a new assignment that carried more weight than he initially admitted. As they talked, it became clear that getting involved could pull them both deeper into an already volatile situation. Monday, February 9, 2026, 13,311. Victor calls Kane's bluff. Claire hides her ulterior motives from Holden. Victoria keeps a watchful eye on Nick. Tuesday, February 10, 2026, 13,312. Victor summons the Newmans for a meeting of the minds. Phyllis and Billy plot to double-cross Kane. Sharon blames herself for Mariah's actions. Wednesday, February 11, 2026, 13,313. Abby and Devon follow a lead to find Dominic, as Mariah is forced to switch gears with her plan. Thursday, February 12, 2026, episode 13,314. Victor makes a shocking discovery about Kane. Victoria busts Billy and Phyllis. Nikki comes clean with Jack. Friday, February 13, 2026, episode 13,315. Billy works overtime to impress Sally. Adam romances Chelsea. Noah goes the extra mile for Sienna.